I've gotten worse at trying to hide it. I think it's just either your face expression, the way Gene's like, and then just boom. So we've got 3 lightsabers and a gun. He's Han Solo. Welcome everybody to a brand new stream. Joining us on this stream, we've got the one, the only Gian.
What's poppin'?
The biggest Barry Allen fan in existence. Hopefully you get your well, to be fair, I don't know, Darius is quite the Flash fan, so hopefully you both get your due with the DCU going forward. One half of the dynamic duo, Kanan Wolf. What's up, brother?
Zap.
My Scottish brethren. And the other half of the dynamic duo, MMA King Kreese Jr. Jesus Christ.
Just wafted a fart.
That threw me way off guard. Welcome everyone. We've got the War Master fans, Sup, Forever Red, Cobra Kai, Wild Bless, Lisa, myself, Leon. Yeah, perfect. All right, Danny. Let's do it, son. Get into the list. Let's begin. Jump straight in.
Okay.
Me and Danny are wearing matching bandanas. Orange squad. Boom. No relation.
Orange squad. Cool. All right.
Orange
so
Ranger
let's go over this. The Orange Ranger that did not exist. All right. Let's go over this list.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to be talking about Scary Movie reboot. That was the thing that happened a week ago. Of course, I will be talking about the dreadful Zack Snyder movie of Rebel Moon 2 because, hey, somebody got to do it.
I forgot
You're a braver man than I do. I couldn't watch that shit.
Yeah, somebody got to do it. Also, we will talk about Keanu Reeves having the voice of Shadow now or whatever. Of course, for DC, talk about Peacemaker 2. And for Marvel, it's pretty stacked up from X-Men 97's episodes 6 and 7 and the Deadpool 3 trailer. And then at the end, it will be the Q&A as usual. And you guys can start this one out. Scary Movie reboot. What do you guys think about it?
Well, okay.
Okay,
Adam?
2 seconds. I've seen something I need to do. I want to give out a shout out to Mr. Nose. There you go.
And so it continues. Wait, Danny, can you wait? Who's Mr. Nose? Do you know what? Well worth it. Shout out to Mr. Nose. Quite a legend.
Quite a legend around these areas.
Hope you're doing well, Stuart. All right, getting on to Scary Movie. Oh, Christ. This is one of those reboots, again, it doesn't need to be a thing. Do we know who's, like, helming this one? Is it, like, the same guys as the original, or is it just...
I don't think it is, because if it was the Wayans, everybody would be talking about it.
Oh, nah. It says, the franchise has parodied horror classics like The Exorcist and will expand the spoof range for another generation. It's just not necessary. Like, they've done this... It's being developed at Paramount. Okay. I mean, apparently Ghostface is rumored to be involved in the film. It's got Neil H.
So it's the first one again.
Basically, yeah. It's got Neil H. Moritz, the guy who did Fast and Furious, like the first one, to resurrect it. So he's decent, and there could be something good here. Especially because Scary Movie has always been a spoof franchise. It's been a parody of things. And the thing is with Scary Movie, it's a parody of movies of that time. So there's lots you could take the piss out of right now with mainstream movies. There is a
definitely.
If they did it right, that's a big if. Like, that's a big if. If they did it right, you can actually do a good reboot here. For once, you could do a good reboot.
Yeah, well, to be fair, like, horror movies these days, they've just become spoofs of themselves fucking anyway, so, you know, it's not hard.
Yeah, they've almost become caricatures of themselves. Like, half of them are barely scary anymore. Half of them are barely, like, you know...
Seriously, see, when I watch a horror movie now, especially nowadays, it's never any, like, serial killer anymore. It's always some stupid fucking demon-looking thing that isn't even scary, and it's like, I'm gonna get you, and I'm just like, dude, you could sucker punch that for a mile off and you'd be fine. Like,
I mean, this
why...
is the thing. No, you can.
It's like, why do we have to reboot Scary Movie? One, the first two, like, I would argue the first three were, like, amazing. Then the rest of them were just shit. So why...
Yeah, they sucked after that.
Why reboot it for one? Because if you're going to bring back Ghostface, then it could just be another version of a reboot, right? Of a movie that's already great and successful, just like how they done like the Crow reboot, how they're doing all these different reboots, right? But in reality, right, Scary Movie is one of these things that you can't remake all the time because Scary Movie is a product of its time. Like, yeah, it's good, it's funny, but if you go back and watch it now, you know, some of the stuff you would never get away with nowadays, so it won't be as funny.
And also, a lot of the jokes in the movie are relative to the time that it was released, were like late 90s, early 2000s kind of time. So if, like us, you saw when it came out, or how even, you know, Gian, you know, you're someone that could probably look at it and go, oh, I understand where that joke comes from.
Yeah.
Like, someone that's not Gian, you know, will look at it and go, how the hell is this funny? Like, what the, this was a joke?
This is totally problematic. This is the problem with our society. Why you guys are having fun?
Yeah. Oh, see, this is what I'm saying. One of my
that's another reason. And to that I say, what's that?
No, but one of the lines that always stuck out to me, which I always found funny, was what was his name? Marlon Wayne's character, Shorty, when he goes, "That's about the time I took my tongue out her ass and left. You won't get away with that shit now."
I forgot about that.
Like, you will never get away with. Look at GN's face. He's like, "What the fuck?" And it's like, yeah.
That. As me and Danny are both taking a bite of our respective food as well.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like you won't get away with that shit these days.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh,
that's
right.
friggin' yeah. That is, yeah. It just ends up being part. It just ends up being part of that thing of why are we here again? What's the point? Why are we doing this? I get it. You need money, don't you? Like, when in doubt.
Well, he's like, no way, I'm going to jail. These rats didn't need, you know, they do to young boys in prison.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's one of those things of, I think this is like one of those movies that is fairly cheap or whatever, because comedies are easy to make. It's cheap.
Especially when you call it a spoof or a parody, because you can literally say, okay, it's a spoof and it's a parody, so therefore it can look cheap.
Yeah. Well, see, that's one of the other things about that as well. People forget, after Scary Movie, they tried to recapture it multiple times with all these weird ones that never landed.
Like, literally, after the second one, no, they just...
Because they even done one on Fast and Furious like a few years ago.
Oh, that's what that was. Oh yeah, that wasn't funny. I found that kind of like.
There's the Fast and Furious one. There was one that was like a piss take of like Alvin and the Chipmunks and stuff. Meet the Spartans.
Spartans. Yeah.
I remember watching that.
There was one that was like about what the fuck was it about again? It was like some princess, but the whole joke was that she got fat or some shit, and I was like, what the fuck?
I know the one you're on about. I've forgotten the name. Because I did go on like a rabbit hole a couple of years back and watched like all these spoof movies. Especially because Amazon Prime like just recommended like a load of them to me.
They're all free. That tells you something.
The algorithm just knew what I needed. But the thing is with the first Scary Movie, like the second one's still alright, but the first Scary Movie has such a specific ingredient to it.
Mm-hmm.
You can't quite replicate it, and it's even like, you know, aside from the jokes which are very relative to the time, some jokes you obviously can't say nowadays. The type of film that it is, where movies are at nowadays, where pop culture's at, yeah, you could do a parody of where movies are at right now. Like, depending on execution, it could slap. It could make for a funny movie. But based at like what the probability is here, what is likely? Is it likely that it's going to be good? Yeah, you know,
no, really.
And no one's really asking for it. Like, I know people will say that whole thing of, oh, well, no one asked for this. It's like, yeah, but people aren't clamoring for it. So where's the audience?
Well,
but you also got to, yeah. Go ahead.
Look at what happened with Zoe 102. Like, they brought back a beloved childhood classic. They just shot on it.
I couldn't finish that. I watched 15 minutes.
That movie was bad.
That's what I'm
saying. There's only one good part in it, and that was like the Dirty Dancing part. That was like the most hilarious part out of all of it.
About that shit movie. We do not.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, that is Paramount, and look what they did. iCarly was doing really well, and they cancelled that because for some reason.
That was stupid.
So this
Yeah,
is what I'm
I
saying. It's Paramount. Like, it's not the same Paramount we knew, so it's not going to be
Yeah.
the same quality of
Yeah,
what
it's
we've
not
got in the
gonna be.
past.
Yeah, no, that's
But
a fact.
also, like the thing is about comedies now, they're dangerous to make because like you just don't want to get canceled
It's like
anymore.
a
Like that's just the thing.
fine line.
Yeah, because like that's why Todd Phillips got up out of the comedian part because he knew that I can't do comedies anymore because like it takes only one joke, like one offset joke, and
Yeah,
like
I'm not joking. And then all of a sudden the pitchforks are out, and they're like, "Nah, we gotta go. We gotta
Yeah.
scrap. We gotta draw your
This is
sword.
problem.
Draw your sword."
Oh my gosh, this is problematic. This is so problematic, man. Like, how dare you? How dare you talk about this type of thing? Like, shut up. Like, go
Yeah, well, see,
go
that's the
outside,
thing. It's
touch the
like,
grass.
even when it comes to comedy in general, like
fresh air.
comedies became dry and stale because of this stuff. You know, it's like you're too
Everything
scared.
is quote unquote cancelable. You know,
Yeah, well, see, that's the thing.
there's no fun anymore.
There's no fun in telling jokes anymore. You know, you can't get away with the same stuff. Heck, hell, even on YouTube these days, you can't get away with certain jokes.
No, you can't.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because obviously there are exceptions to the rule. There are certain things where even if they're a joke, we can intellectualize it and go, okay, that's in poor taste, or okay, that's a bit out of pocket. Like that's a bit much.
I think it
Even
depends on
for
the
them,
person.
it's still a bit much.
I think it depends on the person.
Yeah.
too. There's some stuff.
Yeah,
Like,
that too. That's a good point.
Yeah,
Also depends on
But-
delivery too.
That too.
yeah. Because like if you guys know about David Chappelle stuff, like what he said about a certain type of community, like we won't say it around here. But they tried to cancel him. But guess what? If you know David Chappelle, he doesn't care. So it didn't work. So, but not every comedian can do that, though. So not
That's
every
true.
comedian is David Chappelle and everything. Like, so
Accurate.
that's just the thing. It's like you can't sit here and say that, like Bill Burr can't say the same thing as David Chappelle. Like he just couldn't do it. Like, what I'm saying? Like, as much as you like Bill Burr. Yeah, Bill Burr is freaking hilarious, but he can't say what David
Bill
Chappelle
Burr's
said
like
and still
the-
like walk on. Yeah,
Bill Burr's like the
have
only
you
one
seen
to this
his
comedian this day.
Philly rant? That was freaking hilarious.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Bill Burr's the only one that, like, when it comes to old school comedy, that still does his edgy jokes and gets away with it. He's the only one that actually
Yeah.
see getting away with it without getting cancelled these days.
Yeah.
yeah,
It's and that's the thing is like whenever they say it's for like a new generation or a modern audience, I worry because it's like, hold on, what do you mean by that? Do you mean for a new generation as in we're telling a story, or a new generation as in
that's
we're
what me and Adam be saying on. That's what me and Adam be saying on our podcast. We said anytime we hear a modern take
I get
on,
like an ick going through my body, I get a shockwave going. Ugh.
it's like
I'm just
when I hear
waiting to see the cast basically, and once I see the cast, I'll know.
Yeah.
it's like because
And
when I hear moderate take on something, I'm like, nope, it's gonna suck. But you haven't even watched it. I don't have to. Like,
and the thing is, it's sometimes one can be wrong, and that's totally fine. But you know what you like, and when you've seen enough stuff, you generally speaking know how these things are gonna go.
Yeah, the minute they say,
Yeah.
"Oh, I'm going to change this character that has predominantly been this way forever," yeah, I'm just going to randomly change them now. I'm like, "Oh, here we go, fucking not again."
Yeah, it's like literally, this is what it is now. Like this is what it is, right? You ready? It's basically what it is.
It's no,
And it's not earned. It's not organic. Like you're not doing it from a place of genuine care or sincerity. Hell, I'll go a step.
yeah,
Oh, I'll go another step further. There you go. Look, we'll do this as well.
you.
And then eventually we just have no one.
To be fair, me and GN would be an almighty duo, but beside the point. Like,
no, for real.
Like this
but
damn
if you think
stream,
about
you
it, right,
nerds.
like
Thanks, Jake.
big dog. That's
The
my
thing
homie
that
right
always
there.
gets
Shout out to
me-
the big dog, bro.
Back and calling you big dog from now on.
the thing that always gets me right is that the minute you hear like, "Oh, Dumbledore is now going to be Dumbledore," and you're like, "Ah, here we go." Okay, we know the drill. To be fair, there you go. There's a good spoof for your scary movie. You know what? Fuck it. Add Harry Potter for a laugh.
To be fair, Dumble Snore was the way I described the Fantastic Beasts films. The Crimes of Brindle Yawn.
Yeah.
See, this is what I'm saying. Also, there's not like, to be fair, what like all the movies they'll be like parodying will be demon movies because that's all that comes out these days.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, Big Dog, man.
Bro, thanks for popping in, Big Dog. Appreciate you. I've noticed the subscriber count went up by like 4 or 5, Danny. Thank you, man. I know where that came from. Thank you. But yeah, if they get around to doing it, like, we'll just have to see what happens. I'm at a point where some of these runs, like, we'll just see what happens. Let's get to the next one.
Yeah.
Before we do, what's that? Old school.
Yeah. What's that? Oh boy. So I guess I'll be talking about this.
You can talk about this. Don't worry, I'll give you a little setup. So there I was in my just waking up from a slumber, and I'm like scrolling through Netflix, seeing what's on. Oh, there's Rebel Moon Part 2. Oh wow, I won't be watching that. Because I don't really need to. Or the Zack Snyder. You can't. Why are you not watching it? Why are you not? Because I don't. Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan here. Let's go. I don't need to watch it. I don't need to. I just don't care.
I'm sorry. Zack Snyder's just been on a new one as of late. Anyway, not just only with this movie.
This guy is like, he's a nice dude. It's just like an itch that you can't get rid of. Like, it's just like you're just there. Like, I keep hearing the name Zack Snyder, and I'm like, these DC Snyder fans just won't fuck off. Like, go away.
No, well, see, that's the thing.
Get into it.
It's not even just like this movie, right? I knew fine well that I would never fucking watch the first one, never mind the second one, because it was Zack Snyder, right? Second of all, right? He's been talking about his DC shit again, and I want him to shut the fuck up again.
Just shut up. Shut up.
Okay.
So, Zach, please, before you carry on, Danny, I know that you watch YouTube, okay? We have evidence to confirm this over the last few years. You're a good guy. But please stop giving these fans ammunition, please. Sheesh.
Oh, man. So,
carry on.
So somebody, like, in the community, like, when, like, some of us are here for the cause, okay? Listen. I knew none of these guys was gonna watch Rebel Moon, so somebody had to volunteer to do it.
I work. I got other things to do.
I didn't know we were part of the Hunger Games. All right, cool. Any volunteers as tribute, I guess.
I
volunteer as tribute.
I volunteer as tribute. Somebody has to do it, man.
Good
boy,
for you. You're a brave man.
Them 2 hours,
you know what?
It was about that stupid green, man.
Before you go any further, I don't need to cut you off. I used to be a completionist. You remember this? How I made you sit through Back to the Future Part 3 ones. You remember that? Those days are over. My completionist days are long out the window. Like that.
Hold on. Part 3 ain't that bad. Part 3 is fun. Ish.
I'd agree with you. It's not that bad, but anyway, separate topic. Carry on, Danny. Sorry, I cut you off there.
Danny's about to slap someone.
This right here, like my fellow Scotsman says, I said this in context. I don't want to slap you, Zach. I really don't, because I bet you're just a nice type of guy. But man, dude, no, you can't. We can't keep on doing this anymore. This movie was bad. It was a little bit better than the first one, just a tad bit, because it had a little bit more lasers in there. But other than that, it was still continuing about nothing. It was a movie about nothing, about somebody about being nothing, and the main character is basically the villain. That's basically what it is. Like, she is the villain. Like, she literally, like, goes around the galaxy saying that this empire is bad.
Danny, you can't be saying that it's 2024. A woman can't be a villain.
I don't care. I don't care. I don't care no more. I'm not trying. I'm not trying to get into the industry anyway. It's like I'm not trying to get into the industry anyway. I don't care. So anyway, back to my point. Like, yes, this movie was about nothing. And like seriously, the grain. I don't understand what was the like. He did a slow mo scene of the grain, Jacob. Like, you know how people do the grain to like, you know.
Yeah.
So like he did like a slow mo version. I don't know. He did a slow mo version of the grain or whatever, and yeah, it's just a whole bunch of like Zach. We can't be.
Gray. Why is everything in grayscale? Like just
Who
obsession
knows?
with gray, like dreary and depressing all the time.
It's like you had the characters that you did not care about in the first movie. Like I
I'm
don't know,
sorry,
man.
but you know, everybody likes retro and a retro aesthetics, but you see, when you're trying too hard, it just comes off as cheesy and like, you know, I don't get it.
It goes back to what I was saying about the first Rebel Moon. You knew it was bad when Kathleen Kennedy, the liver spider demon herself, even said that Zach, I can't do this movie. Anyway, she could get mad, but whatever. I was gonna say, she even told Zack Snyder, I can't do this script. Like this is a rejected script from Disney Star Wars. So you know it's bad. You know it's bad if Disney Star Wars rejects you, man. Like, you know, I'm just saying.
He's out of line, but he's right.
I don't know, man. And the thing is, I wanted to like Rebel Moon because it was. Because how many times have we said, "Wisdom"? Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
How many times have we said that we want new properties, we want new things, and you know, the studios never listen to the fans. Okay, Zach said like, okay, let me throw myself out there and like, you know, let's make some new lore. Dude, the thing is, if you're gonna do the new lore, it has to be good. And you know what's the worst part about this? There's gonna be a part 3 to this, Jacob.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
How long does his movies have to
How
be?
long is it going to take?
Oh, and by the way, this is like
Madagascar, where it's like, how long is this going to take?
You want to know what's another thing? He still has to make the extended cut for the first movie. He says he's going to make an extended cut for the second movie.
Jen, can you
And then he wants to make
a mask and make him the Flash so he can actually get through this shit quicker?
I'll time travel. Hold up.
Thank you.
Say something emotional and sappy, please.
His name is Gian Allen, the fastest man in the land. When his
I got the best thing ever.
I don't know.
A hallway speech.
I don't know what else to say other than Zach. You can't be doing no extended cuts anymore. You're forbidden. You need to stop writing your own movies. Like, just stick to directing. Stop writing your own movies, bro. Pencils down. No more. You're done. You're done. No more. No.
Darius or like RJ. Come on, get your writing up to par, dude.
It's like I always tell people, like, I like the director Zack Snyder, but when it comes to him, like, anytime when I see written by Zack Snyder, oh boy, this movie finna suck. It's not gonna be good. Nope.
The thing is, like, you know, I will never say that Zack Snyder isn't talented. Like, he is. It's just, I feel like his style is so specific, you know, and his approach to Rebel Moon, it started well. Like, the first 5 minutes were okay. After that, I was like,
I haven't watched it, so
I refuse to
Don't
watch it
do
on
it.
the principle. I refuse to watch it on the principle it was Zack Snyder. I just want to put it out here, by the way. I don't hate him as a person. I just hate his movies. I hate his movies. I hate his scripts. That's my issue. Like, there is some movies there is movies that I like that he's directed, but there's more that I don't like. So I just want him to shut up about stuff.
Yeah.
Just like how I want James Gunn to shut up to.
Yeah, that would be nice. But it's not like one of those things where it's like, it's not personal. Like, as a person, a lovely guy. I'd love to, like, Zach, if you're watching, I'd love to go and have a beer with you and actually talk to you. But, it's just his body of work just doesn't. It's fine.
It doesn't exude his reputation.
But Rebel Moon is so average. I just can't. Like to
Average
be fair,
is an understatement.
the other catch here is I think if Rebel Moon was released exactly as it is, and you didn't know Zack Snyder did it, I mean, you would know because his style's all over the film. But let's say if you didn't know, if they said if you have no idea who's directing this film, I think people would actually like it a bit more. I think it's also that mental thing of like his fans are attached to it, and it's like I don't like his fans. Like it's like worshiping the ground that he walks on. Like he's some messiah or the second coming of Jesus.
I can tell you straight up, he definitely ain't that, because at least it would be a decent story otherwise.
That is true. Very true.
That's
You're a brave man. How long was part 2?
It was like, I want to say it was like either an hour and 50 minutes or 2 hours. Probably want to look it up.
I thought you were going to say like 4 hours.
Is Zach feeling all right? Does he need to go get his temperature checked or something?
You need like another 2 hours for the movie. Actually, no, don't do that.
No, he's not.
Extended cut of this one.
No, he already confirmed there's going to be an extended cut for this.
Fuck me with a screwdriver. No, man.
You need to extend? Your movie's that bad that you have to keep extending them just to make them make sense.
It's 2 hours.
Now get this. Get this, Jacob.
Part 2 is 2 hours.
Get this. Yeah. No. But get this. The extended cuts are in a different universe.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh, I didn't even tell you about the prequel that he went. I didn't even tell you about the prequel he wants to do.
No. I draw the line.
Why is everybody trying to be Star Wars these days? Can we fucking chill out with this shit?
Who are you? Like, who cares about Rebel Moon like that? What the fuck? I'm not gonna say it on air, but it's like, just wait. You three, just wait. Hang on.
Waiting in anticipation. Yep.
Like, check what I just said. Check what I just said.
Yep. Very true.
Half of this. Extended cut, prequel, sequel, requel, reboot. Like,
can we get something original for once, please?
How many parts are there to Rebel Moon? How are them?
There's gonna be three. There's gonna be three movies, but three extended cuts.
So 6.
So 6 movies in total. And plus maybe the prequel too, because that's what he's interested in doing that too.
It's not Star Wars. It will never be Star Wars. Fuck off.
Are you okay, Jacob?
See, you set a precedent here when you get to release a movie that's not a complete movie 3 times and say there's an extended cut of every movie. And now someone can turn around and say, but there's deleted scenes in every movie, or there's always an extended cut. What, an extra hour or 2 is an extended cut? Fast and Furious 5, right here, on this shelf, right here. You get the theatrical version on the DVD and the extended cut. The extended cut is an extra 5 minutes, and in that you get an extra 10 seconds of scenes. There's some breathing room. The dialogue's fleshed out. The pacing's a bit better. That's what an extended cut is for. This isn't an extended. No, let's just call it this. This is DLC, downloadable content. It's like you've got the package. Here's the DLC expansion.
To me,
And
it
is
just
it
feels like he's not
necessary?
releasing the real movie. He's just not releasing his movie. He's just going, you know what, this one will do for now,
You're
and
not
we'll fix it later.
releasing your complete vision. Because then why not
Right.
release the extended part first?
Because I know this is gonna sound kind of jacked up, but now I can see why studios do the things that they do with directors because of this type of stuff. Like,
You know what? So, we live in a world where there's scenes, right? Okay, I'm just going to use it because it's an example, but just bear with me here. There's parts of Rise of Skywalker that I actually like. A lot of it is in the deleted scenes that we've never seen. They never see the light of day. Never. But an hour extended edition of a movie that no one gives a about, we get to see all live long day. This is the world we're living in.
I think if something tells me, okay, something just tells me that Zach actually did this on purpose because now he knows that his. No, because like he knows that his fans roll that deep. His friends rolled that deep, and also you gotta remember. What? And also remember, he's an Oscar. Not one Oscar winning, but 2 Oscar winning person of win.
So is Brie Larson.
I know,
Brie
it's
Larson
crazy,
won
right?
2 Oscars?
Huh?
Did you just say Brie Larson won 2 Oscars?
No. I said so is Brie Larson, as in she's an Oscar winner.
You're taking a piss.
Yeah. Yeah, she is.
She is, yeah.
Oh, what? For what?
Yeah.
It was for a movie role she did a while ago. To be fair, she was actually really good at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. It's better than our normal acting ability as being a cardboard cutout, but you know.
It was her performance in Room. She was actually really good at that. So
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
That's fully credited. It was more so just as a way
Yeah.
to like subtly dig at, you know, this.
Really? Because they saw that stupid release the Snyder cut, which hey, I ain't gonna lie, I like to release the Snyder cut too. I just wanted to see it or whatever. But man, I didn't know that was gonna be.
But the thing is, when released this, it's all about the original intention.
Original intention.
The Snyder cut was about getting the original fulfilled
Original
vision. All right,
movie,
it was
yeah.
long, but it was the fulfilled vision. It brought it full circle. It got it done, out the way, done.
Yeah. But
it
no,
doesn't mean that every single movie has an extended edition.
Yeah.
Milking the udders so much so that it's on fire. That's what that is. You're there with the cow. That's what that is.
Can we just go back to the good old days where some movies were just an hour and a half? Just an hour and a half, you know.
I'm all for the amen for that word, brother, right there.
I watched Expendables 4 earlier on, right, and not the best out of the 4, probably the weakest. I've seen that they're going to do a 5 and 6, but it's like a part 1, part 2 endgame type of thing. All right, anyway, but it was an hour and 40 minutes. The movie kind of sucked, but I did enjoy it, and a big part of it is because it was an hour and 40.
Mm-hmm.
It's one thing to enjoy a shitty movie that's an hour and 40. To enjoy a shitty movie that's 3 hours or 2 hours or 4 hours, you're asking too much of me.
Yeah.
Have more things to do than sit and watch a movie for 4 hours.
4 hours on your ass.
You know, I have a job and things. You know, I need to do stuff.
I work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got work. Well, I work from home, so yeah. The rent is due, so just saying.
Oh,
well,
Jesus.
You know what?
You're a braver man than I do. Like, I just.
Hey, it's like I said, somebody got to do it. Anyway, let's move on to the next subject.
Jesus
We're gonna have fun with this one. We're gonna have fun. So, Keanu Reeves, voice of Shadow. What do you guys think? Yeah.
So we were talking a little bit about this earlier on. This is one of them things where we'll just have to see what it's like as time progresses. But I do. Okay, I'm going to be real. I love Keanu Reeves to death, but a part of me is just a little bit gutted that it's not Hayden. It's just like it would have been perfect as Shadow, man. But it's fine. Keanu Reeves, I'll happily take that as second. I still really would have loved Hayden as Shadow. And he only just recently got a new agent as well, so it just made sense. I was like, oh wow, this is cool.
Yeah, he signed with UTA, I think.
Yeah. So hopefully he gets some more stuff, and I think him as Shadow would have worked well. But it's fine. Keanu Reeves will bring a no doubt nuanced performance to the character. They're definitely going to go the route of the I forget. It's been a while since I played the games and followed the shows, but that character that dies that propels Shadow's story forward. What's the name of that girl?
I can't remember.
Let me have a look.
I don't know Sonic one. I don't know.
Friend death. This is where I think it may take a bit of a dark turn. Hang on. Where is it? I don't know if Sonic and Shadow will necessarily team up in this third film, but there is Maria. I think her name was Maria, maybe. Yeah, so I think those who have seen the original shows and the games will know that Maria was very much key to Shadow's story. And I think as much as Shadow is like Sonic's rival and the quote-unquote bad guy, you know.
So what you're telling me, Jacob, is that he's your favorite character?
No, it's always been Knuckles. I see what you did there. And yes, it is Shadow. But he's the bad guy for a while. Like, he's the rival, but he's not a bad dude. Like, it's more of like he gets propelled that way.
It's complicated.
Situations and circumstances kind of thing.
It's not black and white. It's complex.
It's grey. And I'm very interested to see how they'll handle Knuckles and Shadow, because that's always been something that's fascinated me. Because Knuckles is like the badass second guy in the right. It was just cool to see. Because although Shadow's faster, Knuckles is, in my opinion, stronger. So it'd be just nice to see that. And the guy voicing Sonic, I forget the actor's name.
Ben
Please,
Schwartz.
that's it, Ben Schwartz. He's great. You got Idris Elba as Knuckles. You got Keanu Reeves as Shadow. You got Jim Carrey in film. Really solid cast. I do enjoy the Sonic movies.
I know. I love the movies. They're fun.
I don't know what James Marsden and his obsession with doing these like animated like CGI character films is. Like he did Hop a couple of years ago. You remember that?
Oh, he did.
Hopefully he's in Deadpool 3 Cyclops. We'll deal with that. But yeah, probably get killed off in the movie, but it's fine. It's probably going to happen. I'm prepared to see it again. I'm just getting ready for it. But yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it. It should be fun. Like, I do like the Sonic movies. They're a lot of fun. And I think they could potentially be building up to like a Smash Bros movie down the road, because they've got Super Mario Brothers. That movie came out last year. Pikachu did quite well. So there's a lot of there is a resurgence of these kind of movies at the moment. And Keanu Reeves is the fucking
They're supposed to be. They already confirmed there's going to be a Zelda movie, so I think they're going to end up doing a Super Smash Brothers movie down the line.
Then they'll do a Samus movie as well.
Ooh, Samus.
Yeah. Do you know what I loved about the Samus character playing the Smash Bros game? Is everyone thought it was like some bulky dude in this suit, and then when you do the power and it's like a girl that hops out, everyone's like losing their mind. Like, yeah, it's always been a girl.
Makes me wonder. It makes me wonder if they're actually going to have this character pull up. Hold on, give me 1 second.
Oh, he's digging the archives. Yeah, no, I really did enjoy doing Sonic 1. A lot of fun. Like, I will never forget. Way before I met you guys, during that trailer reaction I did to the first Sonic trailer, when that first look, dude, I legitimately vomited on screen. I was like,
that was so.
You have ruined my childhood.
That was so funny.
The first trailer was the definition of what the fuck are you doing? Like, Jesus.
They changed they mentioned.
But they made
by popular demand.
But by
popular demand, they had to change. They had to change those eyes, man. Like they were grilling that story.
Movie studios not learn from that.
They put extra money into it to make it look more accurate, and then people said, and this is the power of you don't cater to the fans. You don't ever do that, and I stand by that. But you listen to them. And when they did that, some fans were like, okay, you've gone the extra mile. You've made him look like the Sonic we remember while still telling
We'll give your movie a chance.
I'll give you a chance. And the first movie
was fun. It was fun.
Pretty good. And that first image of Sonic where he went, meow.
I remember watching that in school. I was just so me and my boys.
No, my favorite trailer reaction to that was definitely the cyber nerds, and Sam was sitting there and he went, "What the fuck?" like that. It was hilarious. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say, like, if they do some Super Smash Brothers, they have to get Ryan Reynolds Detective Pikachu in there, bro. Like,
I mean, hey,
to be fair, I
hey,
forgot that movie existed. To be honest,
it is possible.
they gotta,
I love the
they gotta do it, man.
yeah, it needs to happen. Like, I love the Super Smash Brothers game. It's a freaking good game.
yeah. To be honest, Keanu Reeves is just going to be Keanu Reeves. Hopefully, he'll make a spin on it. But you know what you're going to get with Keanu Reeves. He's always going to give you a good performance anyway. So it's like,
Yeah, he's reliable.
Guarantee they'll do a Matrix moment.
Yeah, they will. Oh, they will, because even in the second film, they were like referencing Vin Diesel and The Rock's beef at the time, and I'm like, yeah, they do a lot of Deadpool like type humor, but kid friendly.
Yeah, I'm with Jacob.
A
small smidge of me wishes it was Hayden, but I'm fine with Keanu.
Smidge. And when I say a smidge, I mean I really wish it was Hayden. But Keanu Reeves, he's cool.
He gonna kill it. So,
but I wish it was Hayden.
They probably saw John Wick 4 and they said, "That's my shadow. That is my shadow."
Is
well,
this
fallen down the
my
stairs
X-Men
about
moment? It's
50
my
times.
Wait, what's going on?
I said, so the guy that fell down the stairs 50 times, that's their shadow. Okay.
I'm sorry, that is with the one of the funniest scenes in all of cinema.
Legitimately, I know it's unbelievable stuff that he does, but falling down that amount of stairs in that way is just not possible.
I found it hilarious. I couldn't stop laughing. I was like, how long is these stairs?
Like, don't get me wrong, it was funny as fuck, but it felt so out of place during this very serious action movie. All of a sudden, he's just going dum da dum da dum da dum.
And it's crazy because if you get a song that sounds like all those music edits. Oh man. But yeah, that's my thoughts on that. Pretty much standard. Anyone else got anything to add? No.
I'm good, man. I'm
we
good.
can roll on to the next one.
Yeah.
I'm assuming the next one is something along. Hang on, I need to set it up. Along the lines of. Do you
really want to taste it? Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Peacemaker 2, Season 2 of Peacemaker 2 has been confirmed. They already have the artwork out. I think this one is going to be good. The only problem is, once again, James Gunn, you explained too much to people when you said that half of it is not canon. Like, the first season, half of the first season is not canon.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't need to tell us that. All you just have to do is just, all you have to do just to make sure that you're in your new DC universes, like, Peacemaker makes a joke about the Flash, like, stupid Flash ruining the multiverse. Man, now we're in a different part. Something like that.
Yeah,
So
I get why he said it. It's because fans won't leave him alone. But it's one of them things where it's just don't feed the monkeys.
It's like, don't feed the monkeys, man. Stop it. Stop talking to these people. Oh man. So what do you think about that, Mr. Jacob?
I really enjoyed the first season. Like, I had a lot of fun with it. And I think, it was inevitable that this show was going to carry on in some way, shape, or form. And he is, for all intents and purposes, DC's Deadpool, if you will, like him and Vigilante. And a crossover that I would love to see. But I think, kind of like the point of like addressing the fans. James, you gotta stop it, bro. Like, I know fans are annoying as shit, and they say some stupid stuff sometimes, as we know in many.
Trust us, we know.
You just kind of gotta like let it roll off the back of your. There you go, symmetry. You gotta let it roll off the back of your shoulders. Just let it like slide off, let it dust off. But that being said, at least we know that it is still canon. It's just there's been a reset in between the seasons, and it's its own thing. Still connected, but it's its own thing. I like that the show is unapologetically afraid to take risks, and I like that its humor is very on the nose.
Yeah.
And we were saying earlier on about comedy and about humor. Peacemaker as a show crosses a lot of lines. A lot.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what makes it good, because it's that comedy that people are yearning for, because it's funny. Like it's just fun.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
no one's taking it seriously. It's just a lot of fun, you know. And if you dare kill that bird off,
Yeah, I don't think you kill off Eagly because, like, I think James Gunn loves animals way too much or whatever. So, you know.
yeah, it's just that. Don't do it, James. I'm telling you, Guardians 3, you tried it with Rocket. Don't do it again.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I very much enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to it. And I think John Cena's at a point where this is like what Hobbs from Fast and Furious was to The Rock. This is that to John Cena. Like, this is his breakout role in terms of like standing out amongst the crowd kind of thing. Obviously, like he's got Wolverine, I think, or like Jacob Toretto, but this is the one.
But also, it just makes you think that, you know what, John Cena, for a wrestler, he kind of acts pretty good. He acts pretty good or whatever. Like, his acting chops is not that bad. I've seen better or whatever, but he's like, it's believable. It's believable.
I'd say that because he always gets compared to like The Rock and Batista, and I think Batista has more versatility. I think The Rock has more charisma, but John Cena has more range, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I think like the three of them are very comparable, but not. Like, they're very distinct to their own kind of approaches.
It's like,
and I think
because like, oh, go ahead. I was gonna say this. No, I was gonna say that with John Cena or whatever, like, what I noticed him for some of the stuff I've seen, like, he can play a bad guy and it's believable. He can play the good guy and and it's believable. He can play the douchey character or the dumb jock type of dude, and hell, I can believe it or whatever. I think he can. Where it separates from him and The Rock is, like, The Rock wants to be the good guy all the time. John is not afraid to go do like some jacked up stuff or whatever.
My favorite quote, I had to search it up, but my favorite quote from the whole show: "He's a jackass who wrestles with murderers dressed like clowns and break out of prison and then murder more people."
He's a vigilante. He's darker than the night. He's a jackass.
It's like the whole thing. If I do the one thing you can't, you hit them to get back up. I hit them, they stay down.
Yeah. Nah, I love that part on Peacemaker where he basically just told that old man, like, off, bro, and then says, "You stupid piece of shit. I was just trying to have a casual conversation with you." Like,
we talked about Zack Snyder earlier on. I find it kind of funny. Like, he's like, Batman doesn't kill people. I'm like, at the time you were canon to the one that does.
Yeah.
you got Punisher Batman out here going, shooting people. You know,
it's like, if I was the guy like walking past their conversation, yeah, Batman doesn't kill anybody, and then I would have been like, hey buddy, you said that Batman doesn't kill. Yeah, he's a stupid murdering jackass. He doesn't do any. No, like, he's like, like,
The only thing I would definitely have a grievance with is I will never forgive the death of Rick Flag.
Oh, you're still not letting that one go?
No, don't like it. Still don't like it. I love Peacemaker and I love John Cena and I love the role in the show. But why? No.
Hey.
No.
Maybe just maybe, since the Flash erased all of the DCEU, like Rick, you can bring back Rick Flag.
Bring him back. Ian.
Wait.
Fastest man alive, sir.
Hold on, boy. Hold on. Let me just open the flash.
You could.
Oh, he's got the flash ring and all. Hey, let's go check out the drip.
Hold up.
So you think there should be another Flash movie soon, Gian?
You better undo it.
Not with what's his name? That guy. But
that guy. We don't talk about him.
The other guy.
That person. Sorry.
Yeah, that thing.
That person's not.
Hey,
That thing.
yo! What's up, Jaden? How are you, bro?
But if you get my boy Grant Gustin or anybody else,
Yes.
or let's go off topic. What's his name? Lucas Till, whatever his name is.
Lucas still would be a good Barry Allen.
Yeah.
Not a bad shout.
Yeah.
With him. But yeah,
Really not. A
Oh
bad shout.
yeah. I forgot to tell you that James Gunn said that he's open to do like the Justice League Unlimited 07.
Oh, what the just full on Justice League 07 team?
Like the cartoon. You know how there's somebody asked him about like how X-Men 97 is, like would you be open minded to do a Justice League Unlimited 07? It's like on his
like a continuation of that.
Yeah, hold on, let me
Yes,
send it in the
please.
chat.
If it's done well,
Hold
yes,
on.
please.
Hold on, let me send it in the chat real quick.
this thing is freaking huge. Bro.
And you can read it now, Jacob. It's in the chat on Instagram.
He's the fastest man alive. Dude, I love how you got the ring. That's so cool. I love how I love. One second, I can't say it. Wait. Oh man. Hang on. Exactly. It's not trying to feel the trump of everything around. Yeah, no, I agree. He's bang on. He's bang on. He's bang on.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I mean, I'll be open-minded to doing it. It's just the thing is, I would not want to do it without Kevin Conroy. That's just the only thing. Who you gonna get to play
Do you
Batman?
think they have archive footage with him? With like recording lines?
No, but this is like a long, like this will be a new up-to-date show. So like
Okay.
yeah.
Right. I don't know how I feel with that.
I mean, you can do. I mean, don't get me wrong. Jensen Ackles could do it and everything.
Let's just call it what it is. Recast Batman with Jensen Ackles as the voice, and then go from there.
Yeah. Everybody likes Jensen Ackles and everything, so you might as well just go ahead and yeah. So I don't know, like
the idea, because I would love to see it continue. Like I fucking love that show. Such a dun 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 dun. Such a great.
Dun, 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 dun,
$1 billion corporations, right, cannot get it right at all. When a cartoon that had nothing to go off of besides just the comics, a cartoon with all these characters, they felt like themselves. They felt organic. It felt like you were watching the character. They do things in character, like, and they had nothing to go off of. These movies now have those cartoons and stuff, and they still fuck it up.
Oh no, it's for children. We need a modern audience.
Oh,
like, no, shut up.
Anytime I hear that, I instantly don't want to watch.
Yeah, it's like that's why I just said, like, because I mean, dude, you got like people like Bruce Timm that's still alive that did the animated series. Like, he can like at least give you a couple of pointers on how would you do it in a live action type of sense. Just saying, like, I don't know.
Everyone's talking about Alan Ritchson as Batman, but I wouldn't mind seeing him as Aquaman.
He was Aquaman in Smallville.
Yeah, like I wouldn't mind seeing him come back and revisit it.
Yeah, that's how I see it. Like, I think for me, this is just for me. I just don't see. Okay, if Alan Richardson gets Batman, fine. No big deal. Like, I prefer Jensen Ackles because he's like the right body type. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's one of them things where Batman is peak human physique, sure, but he's not like
Bruce Wayne.
he's meant to be athletic and fast, like, and strong. Like, he's all three. Like, he's not like just bulky, you know?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, because with Jensen, like, I can believe it. Like, okay, he's old. He's an older Batman, but like I can believe that or whatever. Like I can believe it. I think I think Alan Richardson will make a great Aquaman, or he can make a And like we're gonna go. I'm gonna switch to the next subject in the next couple minutes. Like a lot of people put him as Sabretooth, bro. Like in the as
that type of build. Like it's not to stereotype or typecast. It's just he's got that type of build, you know.
I would
Yeah.
say this, if they
and
do,
a lot of people said that he could play Captain America. Like if they was to recast him, I can see it.
I could see that. I could see that.
I
could
can
buy
see
that.
it.
that's not
Yeah.
Totally buy that.
we must Cap.
I could totally buy that.
Okay, I guess we'll talk about transition into the next subject. We're moving a little fast with this, and hey, I'm okay with that. Let's talk about Gail Bedecker. Let's talk.
Damn it! I think it's where you said it. Shit.
All right, let's talk about Gail Bedecker.
So we're like, this is our classic X-Men 97 series so far, and we're gonna be talking about episodes 6 and 7. So with number 6, that's okay, bro. With episode 6, it's basically Storm conquering her fear on what it's like to be like a human.
Freaking suit. I was like,
Yeah.
yes.
At the end, like when she conquered her fear, they gave her comic accurate suit, which I have no problem with. What do you think? What did you think about the episode?
Like episode, like before we even get on to episode 7, episode 6 was so freaking solid. Like don't get me wrong, I know I've had my grievances with like the love triangles, the drama, and that kind of shit, but overall, like a few little minor gripes aside, the characters are consistent, the storyline is great.
It feels like the story
score, like the animation isn't the best, but it's the story's execution and the care makes me look past it. And to be in a time where, like, I know we joke about it for trolling's sake, but let's just for the sake of like pure honesty, to see even Cyclops get his fucking shine, Storm, like you know, Rogue, like to see these characters get these moments, Gambit, like it's so gratifying and satisfying to see. You know, it's just like these guys have always been Marvel's big boys. Always. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, Kit, do you think this show kind of would set up Deadpool and Wolverine in a way?
Could do.
It could do it, but
I don't think in a major way, but it will have certain seeds that I think are maybe in correlation to that. Maybe like when you're watching Deadpool and Wolverine, an Easter egg.
Maybe season 2 of here, like Deadpool will make an appearance. I got a vibe he will and everything. Like he'll make it. Yeah, they already confirmed that season 2 is going to be happening.
I don't think this show is going to stop anytime soon. I think because the thing is, you could carry on this show for another 4 seasons.
Yeah,
there's way more stuff you could do with this show. It's just one of them kind of shows. And I think it just screams that people are crying out for this stuff. Like this is what we want. And the thing is, this show, this season, is updated for a modern audience. If you will, it's updated for a modern audience, but it's still good. That's the difference. It's good. It takes care of the characters. Like again, the love triangle shit. I don't like it. I've never liked it. It's never. It's
just part of the X-Men.
It's just
one of those part of X-Men.
It's just one of them things. Like I've never personally enjoyed it in any of the comics, in any of the shows or the movies. I just don't care for it. But the moment where it's like, you know, the name's Gambit, mon ami, remember it.
Yeah. But yeah, that's X-Men. That like for the sake of episode 6, like I like how they kind of put 2 episodes together or whatever. Yeah. So like, you know, they had like Professor X, like they had Professor X, like where he was like
I love how was it Ronan the Accuser? Was he in it? Ronan the Accuser?
No. Dang it. I know Gladiator was there, like on the planet or whatever. But basically, like
Vulcan was there in like a cameo at least.
Yeah. But basically, like with this one for number 2, I mean, for Professor X, like how he basically like he just had the vision of his X-Men being hurt down in Earth,
Oh,
and he just
and
told Alandra.
that Gambit vision there that confirms Horseman
Yeah,
of Apocalypse.
yeah, and like what's it called? Like Professor X was basically saying like, no, dude, like. Why am I here? I gotta get back down to Earth or whatever. Like they say, like,
forget this oatmeal. My people need me. Like, forget you.
yeah,
Like, I love you, but forget.
yeah. It's like you saw that, like, you were thinking that it, like in number
I'll
5
be right
you
back.
started
My
to see.
fire alarm's going off. One sec.
Oh, okay. You thinking that number 5 was probably number 5 was basically gonna be like maybe Professor X is gonna achieve his dream of mutant equality or whatever, but no, that's not going to happen. Like, we got to progress the story a little bit, but it was, you felt bad for Professor X because he worked so hard, but now they basically committed a genocide on the mutants or whatever. So it's a pretty good. It's one of them. It was one of those things of wow. And of course, Storm conquering her fear, and that's how she gets her powers back. I think
that
this
scene,
episode right here,
her power was in full display. I'm like, oh, yes.
How many episodes have you seen in this season?
10.
They're going to be 10.
10. Yeah.
Have you watched any of them, Gene?
What?
Have you watched any of them?
Nope.
Right. Okay, here's what you do. Wait till all 10 drop and then binge.
That's what I'm going to do. I want to wait till.
Yeah.
Honestly, this show is so fucking good. I can't recommend it enough. They've done such a good job. Like they've still got, right, so we're on episode 7, right? They've still got 3 episodes where they could fuck it up. I don't think they will. I think they'll stick the land. They've done really well.
Because I think if they were gonna mess it up, like usually 5 tells you where you're gonna get like at the end or whatever. But
they're doing very well thus far. I gotta give them their flowers.
So, but yeah, for episode 6, just for a rating, I'll give it like a solid 8 or whatever. Yeah, or actually 7.5 for me or whatever. It's there or whatever. But but it's still good.
With the sister of, was it Lalandra?
Yeah,
like some stuff.
Yeah, Lalandra's sister. Yeah, it kind of dragged in there. So like, I give it like a 7.5 or whatever. I think the worst episode still is the Jubilee episode or whatever. I still think that's the worst episode. 6.5. Like
every season gets one of something. So every season gets one.
Yeah.
That episode was just to give Jubilee something to do.
Yeah.
She hasn't done anything since the premiere of the show.
Yeah.
Like I'm not talking 97. I'm talking the OG.
Yeah. Okay, so in number 7, I gotta give Jubilee this part. She's a good girlfriend though, because she went to the house with her boyfriend to because he was scared of his parents, of what they think about him being a mutant or whatever. He's like, and the mom was chill about it. She's like, yeah, we already knew. What do you mean you already knew? Yeah, dude, come on. You got like 5 houses and all of them started to burn down out of nowhere and everything. Yeah, we knew you were a mutant, but we wanted you to tell us.
There was so much to unpack. I love Captain America, but I love the fact this girl takes his shield and dashes it to the other side of the mountain. She's that petty. She's like, well, go get it then.
He's super fast to go get that shield too. So like he'll, where.
Before Age of Ultron gave him the thing. It would be you have to manually go and retrieve your shield now. Go on, fuck off. Enjoy your walk. Go on, Steve.
Rogue.
That definitely sets up a crossover down the road with a few more characters.
Yeah, Rogue. Like when I saw Captain America, I said like, okay, so all of them are in it. Like they can all make a crossover. So I would not be surprised if Storm will meet up with Black Panther soon or whatever.
Yeah. reappear with Wolverine or something.
Yeah, Spider-Man will definitely make an appearance with like Wolverine and them, and of course like the Hulk is gonna probably show up too because like Ross was saying like, why are you guys tripping? This bunker was here to keep the Hulk out.
Shout out to the team for they go to the extra effort to animate an intro for every character on the episode. Finally, Nightcrawler is part of the lineup. Finally, about time.
Yeah.
Can we get Shadowcat and Colossus in there, please? They're the only come on, we're this close. I just want to Rogue, right? Don't get me wrong. I still hold true that she was bouncing back and forth between two guys, but as just solely the character, the fact that she had Trask up there and then went nah, bye, dropped him. I went, wow, that was quite ballsy to actually have that in a show and show that she was willing to go with him. And you've got Jean Grey and Nightcrawler who can actually go and save him, and they just watch it happen. Because the shock of it, oh, she actually just did it.
Yeah.
And out of nowhere,
it's because But you see what I'm talking about, like when if this was Magneto, well, we already know. Like I said, I called it. I said Magneto ain't dead, bro. Like until I see a body,
but and even then, I thought Quicksilver actually showed up. It's freaking Morph again. If Morph is the most OP character on the lineup, you could be anybody. He's punching him at 100 miles an hour and then yeet.
Because I was gonna say this. This just proves that there's a lot of the X-Men that actually agree with Magneto's philosophy. Kill him,
take him out.
It's no, we do not negotiate with terrorists. Screw him, dude. They kill.
And this whole arc has been so. It's been so set up with Cable for 5 seasons now, where it's now it's finally come to a head where it's you're not my mum. There's resentment towards Scott because of his absent father issues with his dad. There's the uncertainty of the future. There's all these things, which I really feel the fallout could genuinely lead to an X-Men Civil War type thing or something. It could lead to a whole lot of problems.
Because the thing is, remember, it's like I said, when Cable first made his appearance in the first time, I want to say episode 7 or 8 or whatever. He was scanning all the X-Men, and they said Scott and Jean Summers and everything. Yeah, I already know all about them and everything.
I know all that I need to know.
I knew all what I need to know about you. So that makes me wonder, in that particular, I hope, and it's like I told you, it's all right, peace out, GN. It's I was, oh, my bad. I thought you was finna leave.
Yeah, bye, GN.
I was in I was on a roll, so I was
no.
What I was gonna say.
That was brilliant. I'm sorry, just to break. I got to play a clip. I got to play.
Is there any more coffee? What the hell is wrong with you? I'm really asking.
See, as you can see, the more you fuck around, the more you're gonna find out.
Carry on then.
Yeah. No, because I was gonna say it makes me wonder, and I told you and Darius this the last time. I really hope, and I'm praying that they don't do what I think they might do, and I don't want this to happen. By the way, is because Cable already relived this lifetime already. I don't want them to delete everything that happened in the first series. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
It's they reset everything to where okay, yeah, Gambit comes back, but we're gonna redo the Apocalypse series. We're gonna redo the Phoenix series. We're gonna redo the.
I don't know how I'd feel about that.
You know what I'm saying? It's they want to do their modern take on how those stories should have done. You get what I'm saying? I hope they don't do that. Like, you see why I don't like time. You see why I don't like time travel because of this type of stuff, bro. You can literally get rid of it at any time that you want to. Like, that's the. It's like it's not that I don't trust the mouse. That's it. That's more it's more of that type of thing. I don't trust the mouse. Like, okay, like,
you know what? Fair. You don't trust that to be fair news.
yeah. But overall, like, you know, it's like I said, ooh, nice. So, Jacob, do you believe that the X-Men might break up at the end because like some of them are starting to be like Magneto and some of them are still gonna roll with Professor X?
I think it can happen. Like what I said the other day with the whole like thing about Cyclops maybe switching like to a bit of more of an anti-hero vibe. I really could see it because I feel like there's such a tension that's been built up between so many people. You may get to a point where you've got even Cyclops siding with Magneto, you know? And then especially if Charles comes back and then Scott's like, hold on a minute here. You said I was meant to lead the team. You've given it to your best buddy. What does that say about me? I've been dealing with all the shit of these guys. You know, and there's moments like that where I think Storm could go either way. I think Wolverine will. It'd be interesting to see if Wolverine actually agrees with. It'd be interesting. I think they should for a little while. It would be fascinating.
I think Wolverine will stick with Professor X or whatever. Like him and Magneto don't get along with each other. So, but he just tolerates Magneto because he can like put him in the ball. Like it's one of those things.
I wouldn't mind that.
Yeah,
it's very interesting. And then what you could do is you could have characters in the bunch that are like maybe let's say Brotherhood characters. You've got like half X-Men, half Brotherhood type teams.
Yeah,
like you shake
it
up.
For sure.
I think that would be really interesting to see.
But we could. I think we could like definitely like confirm that Mr. Sinister gots to go, bro. Like he's been like on some.
You gotta kill him. He's got to go. That's it.
Yeah.
And I think as much as I'd love Magneto to do it, I think it has to be Scott. You've got it, or Jean. Like,
Scott.
It's Scott or Jean. Like they got to take him out.
Yeah.
I think Jean. I wouldn't mind Jean having it, but I think it really cements something for Scott to actually be the one to kill him off. Like it's like, yeah, you cost me my son. You cost me my relationship. Like you're you. And then that maybe could be what leads him down the other path, is the fact that he's crossed that line. And Magneto says to him, hey, I know how you feel.
Yeah. Because as soon as Professor X comes back, as soon as Professor comes back, or when Professor X comes back or whatever, like, you know, Magneto, he's just going to probably say, well, my old friend, I did what you wanted me to do, but now it's business as usual and everything. Like, you know, I have to go back and rebuild Genosha and everything. Yeah.
Especially because you'll get to a point where it's like, maybe before you bring Gambit back onto the teams, you could have Rogue even say, I lost my man. You knew and you did nothing. Like you could have moments like that where the team like right down them. And you can create some interesting dialogue around, like, there's still focus on mutants versus humans at the minute. What if then you start going a bit deeper of mutants versus other mutants, where it's like, hey, no, like, I don't agree with this at all, and then you switch it up a little.
Yeah.
I would like to see
a mutant civil war or whatever coming down.
Now we know how it's going to play out. They'll beef. There'll be some bigger threat. There's a bigger fish brought in.
Apocalypse.
Yep, there you go. And then that could be season 2, like Civil War for the first, and then Apocalypse for the back half. And then maybe is have Gambit be revealed halfway through next season or something, as like being like a member of the Horsemen, or no, reveal it at the end of this season so we know, and then reveal it to them halfway through next season.
That's season 2.
Yeah.
No.
What's that?
Yeah, it's been confirmed. It's been confirmed.
Did they confirm
I
just
think they've
season
already
2
got
or
it,
like
basically.
do they have a plan? Did they confirm their plan of like the seasons?
As soon as season 1 is done, they'll probably drop like a trailer for season 2. I think they did both of them back to back.
Yeah, they do. They did both back to back. I think
Depending on reception, they might go from there and continue. So it's a
for
safe
me,
bet.
like if you're gonna, I think with X-Men '97, they'll probably. This is what they'll probably do. They'll probably do X-Men. They'll do '97, and then they probably do it by year or whatever. '98, '99, and 2000, and then like
That line
and then
from,
maybe they.
to Sinister. It's like you've been trying to fight them since '92.
Yeah, and then you go, then they'll probably like introduce X-Men Evolution for the two. I mean, going forward, like after this one, they'll probably just do 4 seasons, so that way it's no oversaturation or whatever.
Yeah. Don't overstay your welcome.
Yeah, because they already did some of the top storylines in the first original series. I don't want them to redo and repeat. Yeah, I don't want them to reboot and redo their own spin on that. No, leave that alone.
You can do Mr. Sinister or Apocalypse again.
Yeah.
So Mr. Sinister, gotta go. Apocalypse, gotta go. Like, who else are you left with? Like Legion, Onslaught?
Yeah. I mean, and then of course you got the actual MCU. Well, MCAU, whatever. Colliding too with that. So eventually the Avengers and X-Men will like team up with each other for a bigger threat, like maybe Galactus or something like that.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, they already did Secret Wars already. Yeah, they already did Secret Wars with Spider-Man. So but
that's cool.
Okay, if we could.
I'd like to see that.
So, what do you rate this episode? Because I gave it like a 8 or whatever.
I'm gonna give it an 8.5. I think it's one of those episodes that I think when you rewatch it, it'll look even better. And I love the fact that humans are now basically becoming Sentinels, if you will, and the fact that one of them took out the whole team.
Yeah.
Just like bang, bang, boom, bosh. And Morph can transform into everyone. This guy said, be gone. Be gone, you.
And Sinister, and basically, Sinister is just laughing. Like, he's just trolling everybody. He's like, yep, I win regardless. Like, I got humans fighting. I got mutant. I'm doing mutant experiments on everybody. Like, I win. I win.
And then while Sinister's doing all of this, you got Apocalypse just waiting in the shadows to take over once Sinister's taken out.
Yeah. And then also Magneto is like, oh boy, as soon as Magneto gets his powers off of that collar, dude, everybody's screwed in that room, bro. Like,
yeah, and this is the thing. He did try the other way, but now Rhodes left him. Now he's seen Genosha be genocided to shit. That he's basically tortured as a prisoner, even while he's being shaved. He's gonna go
by
back
his own kind. By his own kind.
Yeah. And I think that's why it's going to brew to a mutant civil war. It's like, not every mutant is good. Like, it's that sort of thing of like, yeah, we want peace and we want rights. But there are certain elements of even our camp that have bad eggs.
Yeah. And that just to show you that it don't matter where you come from, no matter who you are, there's always good and bad people inside your community and everything. Like, don't matter what they look like or what they or who they marry or anything like that. There's good and bad, whatever, and it sucks, whatever. Because I know that it hurts. I know that it hurts Magneto that Like, I always kept on complaining, saying that the humans were always bad. Like, the humans, like, this is humans, like, they can't even get along with themselves. Now, it's like, now we're doing the exact same thing. I'm being tortured by my own kind. Like, what is going on here? So
we've become the very thing we hated.
Yeah.
Water, there it is. I knew someone would get it.
It's like, pretty much all of them became Anakin Skywalker. It all goes back to Anakin Skywalker.
Anakin's the key to all this.
This is all Anakin's fault. It's all Obi-Wan's fault. He's holding me back.
He's holding me back.
He's holding me back.
Fuck. Oh,
Bad dialogue, man, but it's so good. I miss the prequels. I will be going to fit. I will be going.
You will pay attention to my lead. Why? What?
Why? Huh?
Like, who writes it this way?
Dude, you just saw Padme and like Jar Jar like
the animators gave him a gulp. Did you see that? He went
yeah.
Like that. Like they took the time to animate a gulp. This man Jar Jar said, "Ooh."
It's like, oh, they're having one of those moments. Okay, yo, Pat, do you want to go get some lunch? Lunch?
Wait, what are you saying, Danny? You got a ticket for what?
No, I'm about to get my ticket to Phantom Menace, like coming up or whatever.
Oh yeah,
I got mine.
oh yeah.
I got my tickets May 4th.
Freaking MVP in the G right here. This man.
Yeah.
May the 4th, baby.
But we'll talk about that.
I just can't wait to hear Duel of the Fates coming through the freaking cinema.
I know. I'm really excited for that.
We'll talk about.
Because my first movie in the cinema for Star Wars was Attack of the Clones.
Yeah,
I never got to see Phantom Menace in cinemas. Never got to see Revenge of the Sith in cinemas either. Biggest heartbreak in my life.
Yeah, we'll talk about that like in the Q&A or whatever. But like, let's just transition to Deadpool 3, the trailer or whatever.
I'm hyped. I'm so excited.
You'll not take her from me. You turned her against me. It's the way that you say it. Anyway, let's fucking go. Let's go. Like I don't need nothing else. I don't need any more trailers. I don't need any more TV spots. It's probably not gonna happen. But I don't need any more. Like it's probably not gonna happen. I don't need any more. I am there. I'm there. I'm sold. I'm in. And I love the theories that people are coming up with for this. Like this is a version of Wolverine where he didn't kill Jean Grey and she killed everyone or whatever else. Like it could be anything, you know. I think the main thing here, and the one thing that Hugh would have 100% said to Ryan and everyone else, leave Logan alone. Don't touch it.
Alone.
Has nothing to do with Logan. I think that will be left up. X-23 could appear, sure, but it will be a different.
No, she already confirmed. that she's gonna be in there. So,
do you know what? Maybe they might actually. Maybe I could be wrong. Then maybe Hugh might have actually come around to the idea of maybe reuniting with X-23 in a different timeline or something.
Or she could just be like, because they already did say this, like in this movie, like Wolverine is supposed to be changing every time when he goes to a different universe or whatever. So maybe when they go into the X-23 universe, like, you know, I could see Deadpool just saying like, "Hey, Logan, buddy. Hey, pal. Holy, you're what? Wow, you got a good pair of you know what, like."
What's up, brother? You know what would be even better is if you have moments where it's like you have like Wolverine with his bone claws. Like, wow, those bones. Ugh, gross.
Yeah, gross.
They need to go back to the first meeting in Origins Wolverine. They need to go back to that. I need to see it. I need to see it. And like this is where we started, and then like Ryan goes like, "Well, this is a 20-year challenge done right."
You know what?
10-year challenge.
I wouldn't be surprised like if they go to like they're trying to say get rid of the whole entire origin universe or whatever. Like, well, then again, wait a minute.
Like that post that was put up. It said that Callisto was there, Arclight, Pyro, Azazel, Sabertooth Toad, and one more. And they're all from different X-Men films, like Lady Deathstroke. Well. They're all from different X-Men films. So what I think may be happening is they're cherry picking certain characters from every X-Men film and putting them in one. And we might see definitive versions of each. but you might see two versions of like, because let's say there's two versions of freaking Emma Frost. There's two versions of Cyclops, like the young one and the old one. They may have different versions like that. You may see younger and older characters. And then Deadpool's like, so many variants. It's confusing. Sophie Turner. Well, I mean, Plum Cake. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
That would be really
Things like that. They can make some good jokes there.
I doubt they'll bring in Kitty because like the actress has became something different or whatever. So like I think they're gonna stay away from that joke and everything. Like, but if it was up to me, like, wow, Kitty, you're
Bob Sean Ashmore. Like, bring him back.
Yeah, bring him back or whatever.
That'd be nice to see. I don't think they'll have big roles in the film, but it'll be like scenes here or there.
A lot of people are saying like that scene with all the former Brotherhood members. They think Ian McKellen is gonna make an appearance in here, like his last appearance or whatever. Which I can see it.
I mean, Secret Wars is just around the corner, so they could.
Sorry, that was outside.
That threw me right off. Clip time to readjust. Clip time. Clip. Need a clip.
Jesus Christ.
Hello there.
Yeah, but I think that would be really great. I mean, Secret Wars is just around the corner, so you could still see him in that as well. But this is like the way I see it. The Fox X-Men never got a swan song. It never got a farewell, and I think this movie will act as a love letter to it. And someone did something the other day. They're like, "Oh, does that mean Deadpool's finished for it?" No. This is the ending of this particular trilogy before the Secret Wars reset, and then after that, Deadpool 4 is in the MCU.
Okay, so this is how I feel about it.
There'll be more Deadpool films. This isn't the end of that.
I don't think this is just my opinion. I don't think they're gonna have any more Deadpool films, but I think he be more of like a
Cameo
type of dude, or like he'll show up in a mission or whatever. Because I'm also thinking about Ryan Reynolds' age too and everything. Like he's like 46 or whatever. Also, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah. Because like I think he also said that this was gonna be like his last Deadpool movie or something like that for a while or whatever. So I'm thinking
it's gonna be his last one for a while, but 4 years down the road they'll probably wrap him one.
I think they'll make one more.
Because it's the same thing how people are trying to say like, oh yeah, Hugh Jackman's gonna be the new Wolverine. Nope.
No, he's not.
He's too old.
This is his goodbye.
He's 55 years old. Like, I'm sorry. Like, you know.
Like, even if he's in Secret Wars, which he will be, it's one of them things where it's going to be like, okay, in Secret Wars, you're not going to get enough chance to say goodbye to certain characters or actors. So they're doing it now. So when Secret Wars is done, you've already got your goodbye. Like, Secret Wars is just him doing whatever with Toby or whatever. But this is the goodbye to that character.
Yeah, because like it's like I'm sorry guys. I know you guys like Hugh Jackman. I love Hugh Jackman, but we gotta like have some realization of, dude, he's 55 years old. He's 55 years old. He can't keep that physique forever. Like I don't care how like much of the juice that you take. Eventually, your body is gonna break down. Like
like he's. It's great that he it's great that he's come back, but he's not coming back to stay. He's coming back to do this movie, Secret Wars, and then he's done. Like that's it.
Yeah. I even said like I see him 3 movies tops. Like 3 movies tops or whatever.
I'd agree with
about
that.
3 movies top or whatever. Cause
3 movies and then he's out.
Same thing with like Deadpool, like Ryan Reynolds. It could go either way. Like either one, Ryan will probably want more money to do like the Deadpool series for the MCU or whatever, or he could just say like, "Hey man, I really don't want to keep on doing Wade, but like if you guys need me for a particular movie, this is my price to like get me to like be in that movie. Like I don't want to do another Deadpool series or whatever because I got
the cameo like all over the place. I remember saying it the other day. What Stan Lee is what Deadpool will become. I think you'll see like small or like cameo to like in basically every film. You're just randomly standing in the background, like I said, flipping pancakes while
That
two
would be
characters
fun.
fighting.
Yeah.
Like with a chef,
With
like
the chef hat and everything.
that would be fucking hilarious. I want that. Like,
Because
and that's how you keep it going.
Because the thing is like, you know,
And keep Josh Brolin's cable.
it would. Yeah, Josh Brolin is pretty good as Cable or whatever.
Great.
Because like with Deadpool 3, we already got Wolverine. Why would you want to do a 4? You know what I'm saying? Like, how you gonna top number 3? Like, there's no for me. There's no need for number 4 or whatever. Like you like I don't think you should do.
4.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like no, like there's no need for a Deadpool 4. Like why?
Yeah, no, I feel you.
Unless it's for money. Unless it's for money, why would you do that? Because then you got a perfect trilogy right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, don't ruin a good thing.
Yeah. Because how you gonna top this movie right here? You got Hugh Jackman's Wolverine. How you gonna top that? Other than like you get Tom Holland Spider-Man, but then that's a whole nother thing because you got to deal with Sony and everything. So
if anything, even if they don't do another Deadpool movie, what you can do is have Deadpool show up in the movies.
Yeah, for sure. That's the only way I see it happening going forward because I don't think there'll be another Deadpool 4, 5, and 6. Because once again, how are you going to top that? Because that's what people are going to look at. They're going to look at that trilogy, like the FX trilogy versus the MCU trilogy.
I wouldn't be against seeing it down the road. I think a Deadpool 4 is possible in the future, but I think as of right now, I get what you're saying. I think like there will be a break for a little while, and then you'll just see Deadpool cameo in like other movies.
Yeah. It'll be kind of like up to the fans if they want to Deadpool 4. And you know, he'll probably hint it out or whatever, saying like, hey guys, if you guys want to Deadpool, what's up?
This is a good point there, but also do carry on.
No, I see Deadpool saying like, now guys, if you guys want a good Deadpool number 4, you know, you can always talk to Kevin Feige about what we got to talk about and about getting some more business for my check and everything. Just saying, like
more business for my check.
Shoot, I mean, he even made a reference about Kevin Feige in the. He even made a reference in Kevin Feige in the trailer.
He goes, shoot.
They were talking about the booger sugar, like him and girl. Booger. And if you don't know, ask your parents.
Now, this is very shoddy work, Pinkman. I'm actually embarrassed for you.
I'll just put that clip there as reference to. I'll let you fill in the blank.
It's like the good old booger. Good old booger shirt. Come on. Come on.
But yeah, no, good point. Fair. I totally agree with you. I think a 4th one's possible down the road, but I think as of right now, it makes sense for it to be the last one for at least a while, and then have him cameo in other films and stuff till then.
Yeah.
It would just make more sense.
How do you feel?
Go ahead, Gene.
No, nothing.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how you feel, Gene? Like, what do you think?
With Deadpool Wolverine, I'm very, very excited to see this movie. I'm hyped to see what they're gonna do, how it's gonna fit into the MCU, how it's gonna say goodbye to what Fox did to now currently what's gonna happen with MCU type stuff. So I'm just looking forward to it. So that's gonna be good. Good move.
I'm of the same notion, bro. I'm just looking for and this is the thing. I know it's probably not gonna happen, but I don't need any more trailers.
Honestly, yeah, the last one just sold me. I mean,
yeah,
spots and everything, but like, you know, like the last trailer that it did its thing. It sold me. I'm seeing that movie in theaters.
Yeah,
Yeah, and I'm a little interested how they're gonna do Professor X's sister or whatever. Like how she's
That's gonna be interesting to see.
yeah. Hey, at least this Jacob, you don't have to see Patrick Stewart die again.
Well, the day is still young. Let's wait and see in the movie. Like we don't know. Like with the potential characters that are going to appear in this movie, and from what a few of the things I know, I wouldn't be putting it past them killing him again.
We're about 2 to 3 months from the film, so you got time.
If I have,
I guess it's the same way how I feel about X-Men '97. Like, man, we still got 3 more episodes. Like,
please, like
the night is still young.
The love of all that's holy, please don't do it again. I can't see that bold, beautiful man die again. I can't. I just can't. I simply can't.
It's like, Logan, if you keep on continue to smoke inside this fertility, I promise you, like, you will spend the rest of your days streaming that you're a 15-year-old girl.
Do that.
Wait, you can do that? Braid your hair. Like, welcome back.
Put that man in check.
He said, welcome back. If you keep on continue to smoke inside this facility, I promise you that you will live the last days of your life thinking that you're a 15-year-old girl.
Like, for the love.
You can do that? Yep.
And he's like,
I have Gene braid your hair.
I can do exactly that. I can do exactly. There's nothing you can do to stop me. And he would do it. To be fair, different versions of him, versions of him in the comics would do them.
Yeah. It's like, all right, Wolverine, I thought I told you. Okay, you're gonna do that. All right, 15-year-old girl.
He's like, bang.
Oh man.
But man,
now let me ask you this before we move on to the Q&A. Do you think that this will be a $1 billion film?
If not the billion, then close to $1 billion. I think it's
going to be either $1 billion or close to it. I'm with Ian. It's going to be
okay.
So close.
It's going to be. You got Hugh Jackman coming back for Wolverine. Ryan Reynolds is Deadpool.
Yeah.
Say Daredevil. Ryan Reynolds is Deadpool. Together teaming up in a movie again, even though we got that like one of the older X-Men movies, but like this is like newer.
Yeah.
Everyone's going to come out to see this film. The first rated R Marvel movie or MCU movie. So.
Oh, and what's a character Mr. Kevin Feige, as someone called him once, has been on, or it's like, oh, it's PG-13 and you'll like it, to now going, yeah, it's going to be rated R. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, because you know.
Yeah.
That's
because like because you got because I was gonna say this. You know damn well that if you was to make Deadpool PG-13, like that would have been that would be like dead on arrival. Like
the conversations we would have surrounding Blade we're not talking about the character, what's in the movie. Oh, can you get away with a PG-13 Blade? What the fuck? No, you can't.
No. Like I hate it when people try to justify it. No, you cannot stop it. Like you know it.
Oh, but Twilight did it, yeah, and look how shit they no. No.
It's like no, sir. Like
there's a word called, even if you didn't have the Wesley Snipes Blade films to compare it to, it's called authenticity. The guy is swinging a freaking katana, cutting people up. You can't just cut away from 100 vampires in a shot.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Even
it's going to be PG-13.
Even Sony in their Spunk universe have decided Morbius. No, not Morbius. Craven. Yeah, we'll put some blood in there. Yeah, we'll go 15. Yeah. After Venom
2. Jacob chose violence with the film thing. No, but yeah, I was saying like because I already told the boys like because we weren't getting a straight answer if it was going to be rated R or PG-13. I was like, man, if it ain't rated R, I'm not watching it.
I don't want it because it's not going to be authentic.
Yeah,
no, even Snipes films exist. Yeah, they do exist. That's the point.
Yeah, And also, I was gonna say like, and you know, some people will say like, oh, so you still wouldn't watch it even if even if Hugh Jackman was in it and it was PG-13.
I'd watch
I
it.
mean, I can watch it, but would I go to the theater?
Things where I'm like, oh, but you're only saying that because we got the Wesley Snipes films to. Well, yeah, of course they exist. That's the point. But it goes back to what I said. This isn't the cartoons. This isn't the comics. There's certain characters that when you adapt them to the screen, things don't translate. Like, oh, kid friendly. Like, no.
Yeah.
Deadpool, Daredevil, Punisher, Ghost Rider, and frickin' Moon Knight. These guys are characters. You know, there's no positive Disney spin you can put on Blade's backstory. He was raised in a frickin', for Christ's sake. Like, no.
Yeah.
Oh, but we can change it. No, because then you're taking the DNA of the character. It's like getting Magneto and taking away like his backstory in the can. Like, no.
Yeah.
That's key to him. That's why he is the way he is. No. Don't ruin it.
And you saw what happened when Disney was about to put out that Daredevil Reborn again, like when they said that they were gonna make it a little bit like it was not gonna be like the Netflix.
Do it without Karen and Foggy, and they were gonna recast Kingpin's missus. I said, how dare you? No.
Yeah.
And what are they doing?
The backlash.
Foggy and Karen
deleted all of it.
Kingpin's missus is the same. Even Punisher's back. I'm like, yeah, because that's gonna be my new phrase.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they deleted all of it. They're never gonna apologize to the fans, but they were watching some of those YouTube streams. Like they watched some of the. I guarantee you, one of their agents is watching us right now. Like I guarantee.
That pissed me 5 ways to Sunday.
Yeah.
Like
I guarantee you that there's an agent watching our streams right now. Like they probably told Kevin Feige and them like, "Yo, man, we probably want to change this. The fans ain't like having it. If this show fails, we're done. Like we're done. There's nothing coming back from it. If they can't get Deadpool, if they can't get Daredevil right,
you're just wanting to hate on it. It's like, no, I want it to be good.
Yeah."
Nothing much. Just the normal. Just ragging on PG-13 movies and other movies.
But
shoot.
Well,
I didn't.
So, but my thought before we go into the Q&A, I say that Deadpool 3 should make $1 billion. If it doesn't, then I think they might hit the panic button. But I think it's gonna make its money though, for sure. That's just my opinion.
I think it will make that money.
Yeah, I think it should. It should. Keyword should. You know what I'm saying?
I think it
should.
I think it will.
Yeah, I think it should.
Like the rewatch value as well. So I think it will.
Yeah.
So how many people are gonna go rewatching the cinemas?
Yeah. So I think it should make it, but this still doesn't save the MCU. I gotta make that clarification. It doesn't save the MCU. Let's not get crazy out here.
No, if you're going to this movie to see a movie that's going to save the MCU, you're in the wrong movie. You should be coming to this movie going, you know what? I'm here for a badass time. Fox X-Men.
Yeah.
You're in the wrong movie.
I think it's like you said, it's the swan song for the Fox universe, just like the Guardians had their swan song with James Gunn. Like, it's
and it doesn't mean that the characters can't reappear. It just means that in essence, this is like the big laugh hurrah.
Yeah. So
the characters can still reappear.
Yeah. All right, guys. We could talk. We can do the Q&A. We can do the Q&A. What is it?
Get your questions in, people who are watching. Ask away. Ask any questions away. We're probably on for like the next 5 minutes or so, and then we'll probably round off. And I've got an announcement next week regarding the future of streaming. That'll be pretty good. I freaking adore this question every time. I love it. Pretty good weekend, to be fair.
Yeah.
I don't want to overshare too much, but I got a new job recently, and that's going really well. So I've been sort of like channeling my energy into that. Really really freaking busy. But in a good way, getting that cheddar up, getting that work rate up, and that's what we love. So that's how my weekend has been going thus far, and pretty chill today. How about you guys?
It was pretty good. Very good weekend. Saw some family I haven't seen in a while. Really cool get together, everything. So
Yeah.
This is the way. This is the way. How about
Weekend
you,
was
Mr.
good. Weekend was good. You know, I ain't have no complaints or whatever. I mean, I watched Cobra Kai season 2, like, you know, because it was the anniversary. Other than that, that's about it.
I'll probably binge season 2 at some point during the week. I watched Expendables 4, as I said earlier, for the first time today. I actually really enjoyed it. Like, I didn't hate it, but it was okay. Like, it was all right. I didn't mind it. It was okay.
Yeah, season 2, like season 2 still holds up. Like, I still like it. I call it the crease season.
Yeah, because by definition it is.
Because
it has also one of my favorite shots on the entire show, where like Daniel and Johnny are confronting each other. Like Daniel storms off to the dojo after like they trash his car and everything, and you've got Kreese in the middle of the shot. Like you've got Daniel and Johnny right here, and you've got Kreese here just standing in the middle. It's like that thing of like, okay, he's manipulating them both already. Brooklyn Nine-Nine, to be fair, I really like that one.
Ooh, favorite comedy TV show.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, probably.
Oh man, I got so many, but it's probably gonna be Married with Children with Al Bundy. I love that show. Love and Marriage. I love that show.
But I know of it.
It's good. It's funny, man. Like that show could not be on today because it was just so foul.
Seems to be a common thing we say is like it couldn't be on today.
It could not be on today, and those are the best shows. If they can't be on today, that means it's good.
It's like even Anthony Mackie said it that one time. He was like, you know, name a movie. Wouldn't get made today. Wouldn't get made today. Wouldn't get made today. I'm like, damn, I can't watch anything in it.
At least with Anthony Mackie, like, I respect him as an actor or whatever. Like, I think he's a good actor. Like, yeah, he's to himself. He doesn't really talk a lot. Like, you know, he's like starting to go on my list of, okay, I'll probably go watch some of you or whatever.
Yeah, he kind of rolls with it. How do you think Bad Batch will end? I think there'll be a spin-off show set up with certain clones like Rex, Wolf, Gregor, and Cody.
That'll be so sick.
I think that will be where they go going forward.
Are you okay?
Star Wars nerdgasm. But I think the Bad Batch members done. Yeah, they'll have a moment where Vader comes in.
Make sure you change your draws, sir.
Nah, they're in
Jesus Christ. But yeah, that's how I think it will go. But I really hope that it ends on a banger because.
I forgot to tell you, Jacob, that new movie with Henry Cavill. It's pretty good, man. I think you should check it out.
What's it called? I
think it's something the Ungentlemanly of Men or something like that. It's what they had. Like it has a pretty.
Oh, the Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare.
Yeah.
Looks like it's like a Kingsman-y type film.
It's kind of like.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. I take that back. It looks nothing like
it. It's like a So like, I think if you like the Notorious Bastards, I think you like this one. However.
What'd you call me? No, I'm joking. Yeah, I enjoyed. I enjoyed that film. It was decent. It was pretty decent.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to add that to my
Henry Cavill. Yeah, Henry Cavill did really good in it. Like he's not in it a lot. But
today,
he's good.
Inspired by Adam. I watched the original Transformers G1 movie.
Oh, nice! You got the touch.
See, I don't mind. I don't mind instruments of destruction as they're just like massacring all the freaking Autobots on the ship. The funny thing is, like, I might do a Chosen Live talking about that. The amount of like kids that went to see that movie in 1986 And all of a sudden, Brawn, bang. Prowl, bang. Ironhide, Ratchet, dead. Like, all these characters killed off. Hasbro are like, yeah, all these characters you know and love, yeah, we're going to kill them all off. We've got
That's crazy.
We've got a whole new toy line coming in. R.I.P.
Yeah.
R.I.P. to you and your heroes.
Yeah.
Just burn them all
When
off.
your whole entire universe is about to be destroyed, RP to your universe. It's time to make new things.
New toys. Save. Yeah. Do you
What
know
is-
what? I go with that.
Ooh,
I
my
love
favorite
toys.
rated R movie.
I want to say Deadpool.
Dang.
This is fun.
Yeah, it's just fitting, isn't it? The Flash is. Oh, wait. I know you said Deadpool. Oh shit, yeah. The Flash is like a horror movie.
My favorite rated R movie? Man, I have so many, man. Like,
It's like the Peter Griffin thing.
ooh.
Danny's in deep.
I'm trying to think. I'm thinking.
You could argue that the
probably-
original 1986 movie is the original post-credit scene, because on the DVD release, it's like Optimus Prime will return. It's like, yeah, that's damage control. Because they were like, yeah, we shouldn't have killed off like Jimbo. Danny's frozen.
I'm trying to think, man. Like, I think anything that has Denzel rated, anything a rated R with Denzel, that's probably my favorite one. I can't think of it, like, because you got Malcolm X, you got Inside Man, you got Crimson Tide, like all those.
I don't know about favorite.
Favorite comedy.
I'd say ones that are underrated. Tuxedo with Jackie Chan, Kicking and Screaming with Will Ferrell, and there's what Meet the Fockers. I love that movie. It's so funny. I
I like White
In
Chicks.
Betweeners as well.
White Chicks is funny.
Favorite comedy movie.
Do you want to know why Kicking and Screaming is my favorite one? It's because there's a moment where this little he goes up on the soccer pitch, right? Yeah, I said soccer because you Americans, and he pushes the kid on the floor.
You're the one who invented it, but anyway,
Yeah, we don't call it that.
you guys are the one who invented the
Scottish.
name.
I'm Scottish.
Anyway, I'm gonna go with the.
I'm Scottish.
I'm gonna go with the Hangover trilogy.
Go to
What
trilogy.
else? Trying to think of another comedy. Like, there's so many. Of course, the Friday trilogy.
Legendary.
Oh man, what else? What's another good trilogy?
I'm one mission away from unlocking Wolverine as well.
Oh yeah, Horrible Bosses. The Horrible Bosses movies. Yeah, those are pretty funny.
I don't know if you've seen that. That's pretty funny.
Or Ted.
Christmas with the Cranks. Oh yeah, the Ted movies. Those are funny.
The moment in Ted 2 when he sat there and Morgan Freeman's like, "You're just like Justin Bieber." Fuck you.
No, William Neeson in the first one.
Mate,
So
you're right with me purchasing this cereal. You're aware this is for children.
it's for children.
Yes.
Yeah.
I will forget
Wow,
this
that-
moment when you leave.
It's like, wow, that was weird.
Jack asked you the right away. What are you doing walking around just like Star Wars? Just like, oh, is it Jonah Hill is your new Superman?
Hey, that's basically how most fans be feeling when we hear something or whatever. Like,
I mean, the thing is, like, I like the show. Like, the Ted show is funny, but I would love a Ted 3. I really would. Like, with Mark Wahlberg, like, please give me a Ted 3.
I think they're probably like trying to see if the show does good, if there's enough demand for it, and then like
I'm demanding it.
then they'll probably do it.
Like, I've got a sneeze incoming.
He's doing type
Anything?
Yep.
There you
I'm
go. But since like I was gonna say, going back to the Phantom Menace, like,
I mean, this man.
anything else?
Nah, that's basically it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, Phantom Menace. Like, I'm definitely gonna watch it, especially this because just facing Ray Park in a lightsaber battle, that's pretty badass, man.
But bro, when I saw that, I was like, man, let me get my saber. Let me join this, man. Let's go.
Dude, I did not think he was gonna call me up, bro. I was just chilling in the crowd, just having fun, being, just watching him do his thing, and he just said like, "Hey, you, yeah, you, come on, man, let's have a duel." Like, I was like, okay,
dude, the way you went up there as well was so like. I say this in context. It was almost like a child running upstairs.
Hey,
you had your back.
If Ray Park calls you up to the lightsaber fight, you do it.
Like you're like this.
Yeah. Hey, you would have done the same. I know you would have done the same thing. You're like,
hell yes, I would.
I really
Oh yes, I would. I was like, let's go. Like that's sick. And then you're like dueling him.
I was like,
dope.
It's like, I'm like, dude, I'm not even. I was like, dude, I'm green. He's gonna kick my ass. Let's go, David. Let's go. Oh, hold on.
Come on. Go on, get the red one. Go on.
I gotta get the red.
I'm gonna say whatever side of the team I'm on, you're gonna win anyway, Gene. This right here is Duel of the Fates. I don't know which one of you I'm doing both of you. I need on the next screen. I need Darius to show up because Darius has got one now. I need Adam to have one, and the five of us just have like a Geonosis tool.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm still. But yeah, I'm not gonna use it anymore because of the you got the signature right there.
You gotta buy yourself.
Ooh, that's fire.
And he signed it for free, bro. Like he gave it.
That's fire.
Yeah, I only just wanted a picture with him, and then like before I left, he said like, "Hey, bro, like brother, like hey, dude, hey, you want me to sign your saber?" I was like,
He's like, brother,
sure.
1 second, brother, 1 second.
No, in his case, he said, "Mate, hey, mate, you want me to sign your you want me to sign your saber, man?"
I'm meeting him. I was like, for some people it's Darth Vader, and then for other people it's
Darth Maul.
And he's like, "You're scared of me?" I said, "No, I wouldn't. No, not scared. No, impressed. Like fucking like you. I wanted to risk it all. I was willing to risk it all and join the dark side. I was willing to risk it all.
It's just the fact, dude, that you're gonna be able to see like your childhood movie like on big screen, like on May the 4th.
I'm sorry, this man has the most epic intro. Like I know the Vader hallway scene, but I'm sorry. This right here,
Dude, because like as soon as he pulled out the dual saber, I was like, okay. We was like,
and that was before it became a gimmick, and they were like, "Yeah, we need to have like different sabers doing different things." It's like that actually served a purpose.
Yeah.
Narratively.
It's obviously sad to see Duel of the Fates here in the cinema with the sound and everything.
I was cut with Kenobi, so yeah, it'd be nice to hear it again. I've just unlocked Wolverine, by the way.
Nice.
I can't believe it. They were like, "Oh, these things are exclusive to streaming," and then they're still releasing physical media, and I'm like, "Cause you know
that
that's my new thing now."
They released Attack of the Clones 2 years ago for the 20th anniversary.
Yeah, they should have really.
No, I want to see that movie in the theaters. That's my second favorite Star Wars movie.
I tell you, Danny, you'll remember this more than I will. But I remember it when this man decides to move his robe to the side, like Yoda igniting that saber. Holy sh!
Yeah.
People were like,
Dude,
chanting and
Gian,
screaming
I
and
wish
going,
you were.
"Woo!"
I wish you like. I wish some of you guys were alive during that time. Like, you know, for
I wish
us,
too, bro.
like me, like when me and Jacob were like younger, like, you know,
When I
you
was
had
young.
grown men. Like you had grown men that were screaming because Yoda was finna fight, bro. Like
Yep.
it's like the people, like you have people in the theaters doing standing ovations, like yeah, let's go,
Like, I mean, it was never actually, it was going to be a completely different fight, but George was like, "Look, come on, people have waited 30 years to see Yoda duel.
the master,
I'm
master.
gonna get to it."
Everything, even the marketing for the prequels, like when Revenge of the Sith was coming out, like the whole Toys R
Dude,
Us section was like,
oh my god, I used to collect cereal boxes just to get the little lightsabers in the boxes.
Bro, like you saw Yoda flip that robe, and then he got his little lightsaber. He's like, like I was like, oh snap! He was like, what?
it was like flipping around Dooku.
Such a good time. Do you remember when Star Wars was fun?
I mean,
Yeah. Thanks a lot, but thanks a lot. You know, certain type of fans.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Jesus Christ. But I suppose we could probably round up here. This was a decent stream, not too bad. Shout out to Adam for appearing earlier on. Thank you to our lovely, lovely special guest here, Gian. Thank you for coming on, brother. Really appreciate it. There you go. The force is strong. And of course, Mr. Danny Watkins, one half of the dynamic duo, assembling that list as always. Get the saber, sir. Grab the saber.
Oh, my bad. I gotta have the saber. Yeah.
You do now. There you go. Look at that.
I don't know what to do with it, man. I don't know what to do with it, Rocky.
There you go. Look at that. There you go. Three freaking stooges. Look at it. This is back in the day when you're in school. You don't actually have lightsabers. You have like little bits of paper that you fold it up, or you just start like the team members.
Yeah.
Brilliant stuff. But we'll see you next week, everybody. Next week for another stream of good fun, good brilliance. This man right here is the freaking goat always. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Israel. Hopefully I've said that correct. Let me know if I ever butchered it. Cobra Kai, well, cheers, dude. Jermaine. Shout out to Dominic, Adrian, Jermaine again, Leon. Trying to make sure I get a few people. Forever Red, Ollie School, Juicy. All right, you guys take care of yourselves and each other. Smash that like button if you haven't already. Comment down below a few of your little favorite moments, and we will see you very, very soon. All right, let's talk about Gail.
Let's talk about Gail Bedecker.